nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try.
Breaks into the open. Smashes ahead. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the tailback. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
High the change now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Release to the back. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Burnett. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Vols really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man on the right. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Vols started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Now from inside the red zone. They're working that left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Volunteers!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on 1st down for negative yards, and now you take a sack now on 2nd down. That tells me this up.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice.
There he goes. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys win their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Second down coming up. He'll keep it himself. Fights off a defender. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And the corner getting in the mix, the little fella getting his second sack of the game. Defensive coordinator keeps dialing up these corner blitzes, and they keep hitting home.
Hunt is in the air. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So here is the Tennessee offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The offense changing the play. They just keep firing. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Aggies! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running. Take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score already. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Western Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burnett. major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun. Wants to pass. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The inside handoff. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Turning it on! And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up side. Boys reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Quarterback may change this route. He'll start this drive firing. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and route.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Vols will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Big fella moving. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Looking to pass. It's Algier. Oh, they're after him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown ball. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll return it from around the 50. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So here is the Tennessee offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's inside the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Trying to set up the screen. Looking for the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that might need to take the check down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got a man, it's Johnson. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the returner is stopped. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing three picks. There he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the pummeling has started. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 11 over USC. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Aggies send out the punt. kick it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So here is the Tennessee offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. On target to the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Give to the back. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown ball! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quickly to the tight end.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He's in open space downfield. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Fires to the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Volunteers. Precision blocking up front created the opening open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down for the tackle. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin them deep. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Holds and fires. fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on second down. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
He's going for it all. Makes him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tennessee. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly complete. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it on the outside. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas A&M, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Handoff from the gun. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Johnson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And I have... love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Off the play fake on 1st down. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. So now it's 2nd and long. Quick strike complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Algier. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Almost had the completion. Just missed him. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Making side adjustments here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Stoneburner. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Burnett. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting in it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the grab down the left side. Finds a seam. Inside the... I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Texas A&M, 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt.
He's going to fire deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on target this time. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it inside the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Massey. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. They'll leave it with him. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Across the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Aggies just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.